What's going on, guys? Jordan here, coming back at you again with another episode of Beer Reviews. Tonight, we're going to be reviewing the Founders Dirty Bastard. This is coming in at, I believe, 8.5% ABV. On the front, it says Scotch style ale, rich, creamy notes, malty sweetness, where the classics never go out of style and new legends arise. Founders Dirty Bastard. 50 IBUs as well for this one. Bottled on 8/22/24. So August 22nd is when this was bottled. So just a couple of months ago. Got this for $9.40 something at Walmart for the 6-pack. I believe these are 12 fluid ounce bottles. Yep, 12 fluid ounce bottles. I like the stubbier, wider bottles like that. So we're going to go ahead and crack into this and pour it up and see what we got. This is one I've been wanting to try. I've seen several other beer reviewers review this one. I'm going to try not to destroy the cap too much, because I would like to have it in my collection. Dinged it up a little bit, but not too bad. That's the cap. Let's put that off to the side. I put my bottle opener away, and we will get a nose test right out of the bottle. Definitely malty, sweet. Almost smells like a chocolate brownie or something almost. Strange. That smells really good, actually. Let's dive in. Oh, that looks incredible. Look at that. Really dark four-finger head. Yeah, right about 4. Khaki, off-white. Smells absolutely phenomenal. That is a good-looking beer. It's got like a reddish tint to it. Really dark amber. If you hold it up, if I hold it up to my wall, it just looks black. Similar to a Guinness, but a little bit more ruby red than a Guinness. This looks incredible. So, Founders Dirty Bastard Scotch style ale. Rich caramel notes. I said creamy earlier. My apologies. It says rich caramel notes, malty sweetness. That caramels might be what I was picking up when I said it smelled like a brownie. It smells really good. Almost like some kind of candy bar. All right, let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, wow. They are not kidding about the caramel notes and the malty sweetness. That is exactly what you get. There is a decent amount of bitterness to this, it being, 50 IBUs. But it's so, it's so creamy. It's insane how creamy it is, actually. That's pretty good. The bitterness of it does throw me off just a little bit because it's so... I'm not saying like it's extremely bitter or anything, but it's definitely more bitter than what I would want it to be, being what it is. I think it would be a little bit better if it wasn't as bitter, but it still works. Your palate just might have to get a little bit used to that bitterness. Look at the lacing on that. That is a quality beer. But yeah, I mean, 8.5%, I don't really get much of the alcohol at all. You definitely get the caramel. You definitely get the malty sweetness. It's the body. upper medium to low heavy. And that head's sticking around. Look at that. Yeah, this is a pretty good beer. Just my only complaint is the bitterness. It's just a little. Maybe if it was like 30 IBUs, I would be more into this. But I mean, it is what it is what it is. Definitely a good beer still, even with that high of an IBU on it. Let's go in for another sip, and then we'll get into a rating. I feel like the more you drink it, the bitterness kind of starts to take over a little bit more, and you kind of lose a little bit of that creamy caramel, malty notes that you get initially. My lips are like sticky. Still a really good beer. The only thing I would change is maybe bring that IBU down just a little bit, bring the bitterness down, maybe to about a 25 or 30, and it'd be a lot better, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Some people really like bitter beers. I'm not saying like it's overly bitter. It's just a little bit more bitter than I would personally like it to be. If it wasn't for the high bitterness, I would give it like a 9 out of 10. But since there is a little bit of bitterness there, a little bit more than I would like, I'm going to personally rate it, in my own opinion, I'm going to give it an 8. I'll give it an 8.8. So I'll give it an 88 out of 100, essentially. So it's a good beer. I would recommend getting it. If you like more bitter beers, then this would probably be right up your alley. So that's the review, guys. The Dirty Bastard Scotch Style Ale from Founders. If you guys see this, pick it up. Give it a shot. It's got a good ABV on it, that's for sure. 8.5%. You're definitely going to be feeling something by the time you get to the bottom of that glass. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit me with a thumbs up. If you guys have any suggestions on anything you would like me to try in the future, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to try to find it and give it a review. As always, until next time, cheers, and thanks for watching.